Do you, as a nonprofit founder, face challenges in establishing a competent and effective board of directors? Could you be exasperating the problem by sabotaging your own board without realizing it? Today's video, we'll discuss the top 5 ways nonprofit founders sabotage their board and how to avoid them. So grab a pen and paper. Let's dive into this important topic. Hi there. Welcome to the Nonprofit Founders Club. I'm Alicia Mathis, and this is where I bring you the latest insights and strategies for nonprofit founders. In today's video, we'll discuss the top 5 ways nonprofit founders sabotage their board and how to avoid them. So a nonprofit founder first sabotages their board by not having clear expectations. If a founder fails to communicate effectively with the board, it can lead to misunderstandings. Confusion and mistrust ensue. These are ineffective ways to lead any group and will keep talented people from joining or staying. So to avoid miscommunications, founders should clearly understand what they expect from their board members and communicate these expectations effectively. Now, I have been on a board where the founder did not communicate well what they expected from the board. And let me tell you, it was hard because I didn't know my role. I didn't know what was expected of me. I didn't know what I should be doing next. So it's hard as a board member, and it's very frustrating for a founder. But if you delegate and you tell people very clearly, this is what I need and this is when I expect it, most people will rise to the challenge. It's very few that won't. The second way nonprofit founders sabotage their board is by not involving them in important decisions. This leads to board members feeling disconnected and undervalued. Founders should involve their board members in the decision-making process and ensure that they feel their opinions are heard and valued. So delegating parts of the decision-making process to different board members can help showcase their skills and help get buy-in from them. Again, this is something I see often. It means that the founder makes all the decisions, and I know the founder thinks that if they don't do it, no one will. But if you don't delegate it, if you don't let someone know that you would like for them to come up with 3 estimates or something, some part of the decision making, then they're going to feel like their opinion doesn't matter, and that's no way to be on a board. And it's frustrating for you. So just make sure that you are making them involved in important decisions. Put it on the agenda for the meeting and go through and then give them action items. Okay, so-and-so, you're in charge of finding 3 estimates for this. I need someone to figure out what we need. Give me a list of what needs to happen. And I'm sure you've got a board member that is really organized and loves doing that kind of stuff. And if you don't, find one. All right. The third way nonprofit founders sabotage their board is by not providing them with adequate training and resources. This leads to board members feeling unprepared and unable to fulfill their responsibilities. And founders should provide their board members with training and resources to help them better understand their roles and responsibilities. And guess what? I'll put it in the comments. But there's a board training. It's free, and it's about board responsibilities and roles, and it's on the Nonprofit Founders U. Like I said, it's free. I'll put the link in the comments. Number 4, the fourth way nonprofit founders sabotage their board is by not holding them accountable. I know you're afraid they're going to run if you don't hold them accountable, but this leads to board members feeling disengaged and unmotivated. To avoid this, founders should hold their board members accountable for their actions and ensure that they meet their responsibilities and contribute to the organization's success. And it is not micromanaging to expect each board member to perform their assigned tasks. Here's a neat little tip, hint, whatever you want to call it. In between board meetings, well, first of all, at board meetings, make sure you are assigning action items to your board members. Delegate here. Then make sure you have that list. Make sure they have that list. And I like putting it in the meeting minutes and making sure those meeting minutes go out not too long after the board meeting, so that in that amount of time, they have the minutes, they see the action items, they know what they're supposed to be doing. Then about 2 weeks after the board meeting, as the founder, board president, whatever your title, call them up and say, hey, I'm just checking in on you. I know you're working on XYZ, and I was just checking to make sure that there's progress being made, if there's anything that you need from me or anything that some challenge that we can talk through that you're having problems with. Now, number 1, do not take the monkey back. I don't know if you've ever heard, but there's this thing with monkeys and circuses, and it was the 4-Minute Manager. It's a book. And he talks about when you take in a monkey, you're taking in the feed and the caring of that monkey. And so your job as a manager is to not take on more monkeys. It's not my monkey, which goes into the it's not my monkey, it's not my circus. So you don't want to take that task back on. That's not what you're trying to do, but you want to do it in a way that supports the other person. Getting a phone call and saying, oh, you need to be working, well, you need to be working on it, probably not the best way to go. But if you have a conversation and it's, I'm just checking in on this task. How's it coming? Are you running into any roadblocks? Is there anything I can help maybe help you brainstorm or anything like that? That kind of support is what you're doing. You're not trying to take the task back. But that can go a long way, because it may be that this person is really trying to do it, but they keep running into roadblocks because they can't get to the right person. Well, it just so happens that your other board member plays golf with that other person. Well, let's make some introductions. That's how you help. You don't take it away from somebody, but you help facilitate their success, because that's really what you want here. You want them to be successful at the task. All right, moving on. The 5th way nonprofit founders sabotage their board is by not recognizing their contributions. This leads to board members feeling unappreciated and undervalued. Founders should recognize their board members' contributions and show appreciation for their hard work and dedication. So when someone at a board meeting has completed their task, it can be something as simple as, thank you so much for your hard work on that. I know that was that took some time, and I really appreciate you doing that for us. Something that simple. It doesn't have to be some big, grand gesture. It can be something as simple as publicly acknowledging their work on a task and their completion. And let me tell you, that can be an awesome motivator for not only that person, but the people around you, because they know that if they complete the task, they get an attaboy. And sometimes attaboys are really cool. All right. So, wrapping it up, avoiding these 5 common mistakes can help nonprofit founders build a stronger and more effective board. Having clear expectations involving board members in important decisions, providing them with adequate training and resources, holding them accountable, and recognizing their contributions, nonprofit founders can build a board that is engaged, motivated, and committed to the organization's success. All right. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, thumbs up, or comment, because I like the comments. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Nonprofit Founders Club channel so that you can get more nonprofit insights and strategies. Till next time, bye.